I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded.
And we are back.
We're back. Yay!
We got a pretty good show here. We're going to talk about a little bit about news, and we are going to follow it up with a little bit of preview for E3 starting the 9th, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe it starts the 9th.
I think it starts the 9th, goes through the 12th, right?
Yep. Which is really weird because, anyway, we'll talk about it when we get to it.
So the first bit of news I got is they're doing, SpongeBob come to an end, but now they're doing a SpongeBob prequel.
Sponge Jr.?
Yeah, it could be SpongeBob when he's 10 years old in school.
I thought he was 10 years old the whole time.
No, apparently not.
That's right, he could drive. I forgot.
Yeah, he can drive and he can work at Krusty Krab and all that good stuff. So that'll be kind of interesting. At least it'll be for a new generation of kids.
So they're basically shelding it.
Yeah.
Shelding it?
Yeah, that's a good show. Have you ever watched that?
I have not.
It's funny. I think it's funnier than Big Bang Theory.
I have yet to really watch. I've watched maybe 4 or 5 episodes of Big Bang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll hook you up when we get CBS All Access.
All right, that'll work. Speaking of shows, there's a couple things that happened where stuff was canceled.
Yeah.
Stuff was renewed.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Swamp Thing?
Yeah, it got canceled, man.
After the very first episode.
Wow.
Got canceled. From what I was reading on a couple of sources, that they're originally slated to have 13 episodes. They're in the middle of doing the 10th episode.
Okay.
And they're gonna finish the 10th episode, and that's gonna be it. So, but apparently, according to reviews, it's got just fantastic reviews.
Why was it canceled then?
They are citing creative differences.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, some people wanted to make it more horror genre, while others wanted to make it more mainstream, kind of, I guess, comic booky type stuff.
Gotcha. Well, I'm down for the horror version.
But, so I guess a bunch of people were actually even actors and actresses in the show, as well as the directors and writers and stuff, all basically have a bunch of difference of opinions, so done.
I guess that's one way to end the problem.
So
Lucifer on Netflix got renewed for a 5th and final season.
Yes, this is it.
Yeah, which is a good show if you haven't.
I've seen the first season, and I haven't got a chance to go. I did really like the first season.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
So I haven't got a chance to go watch it, but I do want to finish watching it. So
yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't watched the last season on Netflix yet, but I'm gonna watch it, and then the 5th and final season I'll definitely be tuning in for.
Which is good. I mean, I like it when at least they say, "Hey, we're going to actually end the show, not just leave you with a cliffhanger and never make another episode again."
Like Fox did.
Oh yeah.
Before Netflix picked it back up, yeah.
Yeah.
Fox left it off on a horrible cliffhanger.
Well, I mean, Fox has a habit of doing that.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, look at what is it, Buffy?
Yeah.
Or Angel, not Angel.
Angel.
Angel did it.
Terra Nova. I don't know if you ever
Nova.
watched that.
Yep, I remember that one where they went back in time.
Yep.
Also, let's not forget, the Brown Coats Unite.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ended that kind of just done.
Yep.
So yeah, it's Fox has this bad habit of just cutting stuff off in the midstream. So.
And it's my favorite station too, which is sad. Sad. Jurassic World TV show coming out.
I saw that.
That's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be something to keep an eye out for.
Yeah. I wonder how they're gonna do that.
I don't know. I know the movie's gonna have all the original cast come back into it.
Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, they're all coming back. But Jeff Goldblum was in the last Jurassic.
Yeah, he had a minor role in it.
So that'll be interesting to see that. Maybe they'll just kill him off finally, so they can't come back ever again.
Maybe. I don't
know. The Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Sigourney Weaver's back into it.
She's confirmed, are Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, and Bill Murray.
Yeah, which is surprising because Bill Murray said he would never do it.
Yeah, so they must either just...
Got a fantastic script, I think, or...
A lot of money.
A lot of money, yeah.
So I know his new movie coming out next week, I believe. The Dead Don't Die looks hilarious.
Yeah, it looks funny.
With Adam Driver, Chloe
Mm-hmm.
Savini. That looks really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll watch it when it comes to video. I'm not gonna go to the theater to see it.
I don't know. I might actually go watch that in the theater.
Really?
I did just watch Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Of course you did, because your son loves Godzilla.
No, actually, I didn't see it with him.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You went with a friend.
Heath and I went. Well, I took him out for his birthday, so
All right.
I had some free passes or something, so I was like, eh. But the another release date gets announced. Uncharted gets an official release date
With Tom Holland playing
Yes.
young Drake.
Yep.
That's interesting.
December 18th, 2020.
Yep.
So that ought to be interesting.
Yeah, I might go to the theater to see that. I've never followed any of the Drake games, but
Oh, they're fantastic. I mean, if they do the movie like they do the games, I mean, the games are very cinematic. So
cool.
if they do the movie like they do the games, I mean, they'll knock it out of the park, I think.
All right, I'll have to check it out. Dragon Ball Z movie coming out again. Another one. This show is never gonna die. You know that, right?
No.
And I can honestly say I've never watched a single episode.
I honestly have not either. I mean, I've seen a few episodes here and there, but I just like.
Would you say it's really hugely popular? Apparently, it's good.
Well, I know the Japanese version is really graphic.
Right.
They actually toned it down a little bit over in the United States. But like the Japanese version is like extremely graphic. Like I'm talking nudity, violence, everything.
Well, then I might have watched it.
So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how that goes. Speaking of anime, I know in Netflix in June, the end of June, they're putting all the Neon Evangelion on Netflix.
Yeah, and the Lelouch just came on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
Well, that's a new series. That's a new series of Lelouch.
Is it? No, it's
Yes.
not. It's the Rebellion one.
Well, that one, but they actually have a new series.
Oh, do they have another one?
Yeah, the
on
new
there?
one out. It's a sequel to whatever. I guess the last one kind of left with a little cliffhanger. I guess I've never actually watched them, but
it's a good anime. It's the only mech anime I really enjoy.
The Neon Genesis Evangelion, they're putting actually all of it on there.
Wow.
All the movies, the series, everything's going to be on there.
That's cool.
So, and I know that's a pretty popular series. So.
Yeah, I've never checked it out, but I might check it out if it comes to Netflix. They're remaking Candyman with Jordan Peele's.
Hey, man, he's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm still biased on what he said.
About he'd never cast a white person.
Yeah, he'd never cast a white person.
He has no reason to cast.
No reason to cast a white person in a role again.
Well, he's supposedly casting Tony Todd, and
okay.
As I don't know if he's gonna be Candyman again, but he's coming back in the movie.
Right.
But Tony Todd was the original Candyman.
Right.
So.
I don't know.
And he's also Death in Final Destination.
I haven't watched the recent Final Destination movies.
Oh, he was in a couple of ones in the past. Well, he was actually like a mortician or something, but they alluded to him being
Death. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
Stephen Chow finally confirmed Kung Fu Hustle Part 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
Have you ever seen the first one?
Yes, I
love
have.
that one, man. It's so funny.
It is funny. It's hilarious.
It's like, it's got a lot of funny parts, but then it gets like really serious and stuff too. So.
It's a slapstick humor. I'm not a big fan of that, but it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was great. I mean,
they're doing a Magic 8-Ball horror movie. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but somehow there's a horror movie based on a Magic 8-Ball telling ways you're gonna die and stuff. I think they're running out of ideas, personally.
Like the Ouija board?
Yeah, like the Ouija movie. Ouija. Terrible, man.
So if you've been keeping up with Walking Dead, which I have not.
I have not either.
Everybody knows that, obviously, there's spoilers here if you have not kept up with Walking Dead. Warning, spoilers, so you've been warned. If you don't want to listen, stop now. Anyway, the series now. Everybody knows that a lot of people, they got rid of, Carl died. Rick supposedly died, but then he didn't die.
Right.
But he disappeared for the rest of the show.
Right.
So.
But he's going to be in the movies.
But they're making 3 movies, supposedly, with him in it. Well, in the Walking Dead series, issue number 192 just came out a few days ago. And Rick Grimes finally dies in the comic books.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
He dies in the comic books. Which Kirkman was quoted in saying that he always had a plan to kill Rick off eventually. He just
Right.
didn't know when. But it's really weird the way they did it. Like this, it was a really weird twist. They said because it's just like it wasn't some no dramatic fashion or anything else. It
Hmm.
was just like some like former person they fought against, whatever, just shot him. Like
Okay.
left him to die in his room, and then like Carl found him and ended up he was already dead. He was a zombie.
Wow.
And then Carl's still alive in the comics.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
So I think in the comics they're trying to pass it off to Carl to be the next
Rick.
Yeah.
Right.
So Rick Grimes is officially dead in the comic books now. And of course, we're supposed to see, like you said, the 3 movies, and then I think that's gonna end the Rick Grimes series.
Right.
Period.
Aren't they bringing back what's his name? John Berthnall for the movies too.
Um, I know I heard he was coming back in some fashion, but I wasn't sure. Maybe
Okay.
flashbacks. I don't know.
Yeah. I heard he was coming back for the
knows?
movies.
Well, since Netflix ain't doing any more of the Marvel stuff, he's probably not busy.
Yeah, I know. Right?
So,
No more Punisher, which is actually a pretty good show.
It is. Well, Jessica Jones comes out this month, and that's the last of it.
Right.
That's the last of all the Marvel.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of superhero stuff, so Robert Pattinson
yes.
is officially Batman.
Ugh.
The Twilight.
Is he gonna sparkle as Batman?
It's going to be sparkly Batman.
This is what I do. Sparkle.
That's pretty terrible. I don't know. I'm gonna give him a shot. But it's kind of weird to me. I'm not a fan of Twilight, not at
I
all.
thought Val Kilmer, or not Val, but I thought Christian Bale did a pretty good job, except the whole.
Right.
Everyone always made fun of him because of the grumbling or whatever.
Right.
But as Bruce Wayne or whatever, I thought he did a really, really good job. Of course, honestly, I think still the best one was Michael Keaton.
Yeah, by far, Michael Keaton's the best Batman.
Michael Keaton, he sort of defined that whole Tim Burton-esque type, where he was. I mean, that's like the serious I've ever seen Michael Keaton, I think.
Right.
And I think he did a fantastic job.
I agree. He did do a fantastic job. I think Michael Keaton will go down in infamy as one of the best Batmans or superheroes that played in the movie. Man, I just think he's great.
I'd still like to see them do like a Batman Beyond, like the futuristic one.
Right.
And then like bring Michael Keaton back as old Bruce Wayne. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Even though they got him as Vulture, I think they.
Well, I mean, you don't ever know. He can still come back.
Yeah, that'd be great. I just don't know if they would do it because of the whole Vulture thing. Because he might redeem the role as Vulture because they left that on a cliffhanger last one. So.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still.
Well, I think they gave reference to the Sinister Six.
Right.
And the Spider-Man, because you got the Vulture and the Scorpion was in the prison
right,
with
yeah.
him. And then the other dude, Shocker, with the Shocker or whatever.
Right.
So, I don't know, we'll see.
I have some sad news I want to get off my chest. Bart Starr died.
That is very sad, yes, we know.
One of the greatest quarterbacks for the Packers ever.
He was very good.
The winner of the first 2 Super Bowls.
I will give it to him. He was a down and gritty. I mean, his big thing was he always did that quarterback. He did the quarterback sneak a lot.
Yeah.
And he was a big dude too.
Yeah, he was.
And that was back in the day where they played with just a little one bar across their helmet.
Yep. So, rest in peace. That's all I got to say about that.
Yep. Let's get into a little preview. What do you think?
A little preview?
Yeah.
Well, I could say they announced early Borderlands 3 is coming out September 9th,
Yes.
right? And I also want to say next week you'll be able to download free DLC to Borderlands 2.
Which will lead into Borderlands 3.
Yep, which will tie into Borderlands 3 for everybody.
Right now is this is the big time right now for gamers and everything else alike. E3 is coming up starting next week. Sunday.
And we're having an E3 party.
We are having an E3 party. We're going to binge it on next Saturday, and then right afterwards, we're going to have a show for everyone. Give everyone their opinions. We'll have a little panel of people here.
Yep.
So stay with us and make sure you listen next week for that.
Yes, it's gonna be fun.
But I know, like with the whole E3 coming up and everything else, there's been a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation on things. Of course, a lot of sales too.
Yes.
Sony has a huge sale going on right now, and so does Microsoft,
Mm-hmm.
Xbox, and GameStop actually.
Really,
GameStop, they announced that it's called their E3 announcement sale, is what it is.
Hmm.
So the games that supposedly had been announced, whatever, you can go in and basically pre-order them.
Right.
But one game I specifically saw on there, Mike, that I was just, I'm like, no way. I could not believe that it's coming to consoles, PS4 and Xbox One.
Which game is it?
Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. I saw Baldur's Gate 3 got announced too
Baldur's
today.
Gate 3 got announced for the PC,
Yes.
but they're releasing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 Enhanced Edition for the console.
Well, that's cool.
I love those games. I remember
Yeah.
playing those way back when I was.
That
I
was
guess
on the
that's
PS2, right?
No.
PS1?
Those were on the PC.
PC?
Yes. You're thinking of Champions of Norath.
Am I? I thought there was a Baldur's Gate. There was two Baldur's Gate that came out on the PlayStation 2.
I don't remember that one. I know Champions. It's called Champions of Norath, which is
Yeah.
like that same
Right.
whatever. Because I remember Trent and I used to play that game all the time.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Um,
maybe I'm mistaken.
but the Baldur's Gate was a kind of a.
It's an RPG. It plays
It
like
is
Diablo.
similar, yeah. Except you have like a party of people you
Yeah,
control.
you have to,
whatever.
and you have to pick the right party members, or you're never gonna survive.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I remember it. I played it.
But yeah, I'm excited to see that. Of course, a lot of speculation of other games supposedly being announced. New reboot of Destroy All Humans.
Well, that's cool.
Of course, Ghost Recon Breakpoint's already been announced. They've already
Yeah.
had trailers for that.
And the next Modern Warfare's been announced.
Rumored, they still haven't showed anything. All I've seen is clip art, but Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Right.
The Final Fantasy reboot, Final Fantasy 7 reboot.
Yeah.
Which they're still saying it's going to be episodic, which is going to be dumb.
Yep. It is.
There's a couple big rumors possibly announced, going to be announced, possibly an open world Harry Potter game.
And an open world Star Wars game.
And I think there's hints of Knights of the Old Republic in the open world Star Wars game.
Yep.
I'm hoping. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Me too. Best Star Wars games ever made.
Couple other new rumors that I was reading. New Splinter Cell possibly.
Yeah, which I love the multiplayer in Splinter Cell.
Sam Fisher.
It's a good story, man.
Watch Dogs 3, Darksiders, another Darksiders. So there's a lot of rumors of stuff coming out. Nothing confirmed, obviously. Of course, there's a few that we know for sure.
Like Code Vein.
Yes.
That looks like an awesome game.
But I am super excited to see what they're going to do. Of course, it's going to be kind of a weird E3, I think, because it's just Microsoft's just going to be there. Sony and Nintendo aren't going to be there.
Right.
I guess they're running their own show this year.
Yeah, but the game studios are going to be there, and they're going to show off what.
Which I'm hoping BioWare actually shows something good.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed, man. Knights of the Old Republic 3.
You see this E3 coming to become an American thing, and then what do they do? PAX East, or what's the one they do in Japan?
I think it's PAX.
Yeah, I thought it was PAX. That's what they do in Japan. I think
then they have Sony has their own thing now too.
Right.
And that's like later on towards like September, October. I think that's when Sony does theirs.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because I mean they're gonna announce everything right before the holiday season. I mean it's like they're. But I don't know. I mean we'll have to see what's going on with it.
Yeah.
I know. Supposedly, from what I was reading and some of the things I heard is that you're gonna see the next gen consoles shown off.
Which they got the Google's got their video game system. I forget the name of it now.
Yep.
But it's a streaming PC game, and it's $9.99 a month, and you get their library. And Baldur's Gate 3 is coming to that.
So, but it streams in 4K.
4K at 60 frames per second. Yes.
So if you don't have the internet capable, it ain't gonna do you any good.
No. No.
Which I don't.
I do. Yeah, you live out in the boonies.
I do.
No, you don't. They're just lazy and don't put a cord out there.
But yeah, I'm interested to see. Supposedly the rumors are that Sony's new PlayStation 5 or whatever they're calling it now is going to be completely backwards compatible all the way down to PlayStation 1.
That would be awesome.
So we'll see. They said it's at least going to be backwards compatible for 4 for sure, PlayStation 4. So we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all the news I got this week. Nice short show.
That's all I got too.
So I'd like to say, make sure you like and follow us on Facebook. That's where we spend most of our time is on Facebook. We're old farts, so we don't play too much with Instagram. We do get on there, check it out. If you want to share our Instagram page,
yep.
We'll communicate
Or
with you on
check out
there.
our iTunes also.
Yep, leave a review us on iTunes, and in the meantime, don't get loaded.
Get reloaded.